Well, thank you, Michael. My name is Julie Love. I've never done this in my life, so I'm so nervous. People think I'm funny, but I don't know. So anyways, I just want to share some stories. So I do Lyft and Uber, and then the other day I got this guy, I'm not joking. Usually I do icebreakers, say, what do you do for work? And then he's like, guess what I do? You can never guess. I'm like, I have no idea. So he said, I fix the elevator. So I'm like, okay. So then he's like, I'm the guy who goes to the elevator. And then I'm like, what did people say? And then get me out of here. So, and then how about like, are they panicking? And oh, full blown. And I said, do you think men cries too? And guess what he said? Bunch of losers. So I'm like, okay, and then do you feel cool after you rescue them? And they say, what do they say? And they say, oh, they fucking love me. So I'm like, oh, good for you, maybe you're cooler than a firefighter. So I do meet a lot of Lyft and Uber passengers that are really crazy. So one guy, I asked, like, no, he asked me, where are you from? So I'm like, what country do you think I'm from? And some people said Hawaii. And then, okay, Hawaii is not a country. And then one guy said, where do you think I'm from? And he said, India. So I'm like, do I look like Indian to you? So I'm like, okay. But then he said, do you want to go out with me? I'm like, to Indian restaurant? No. I'm like, I don't know why people don't guess where I'm from. I'm Japanese, by the way. But I'm Asian woman, and then I'm a journalist and filmmaker and a musician. I do a lot of things. But then like people always assume I'm working. And everywhere I go, people think I'm working. So I go to Lowe's and people ask, where's the brick? And I don't know where the bricks are. And I go to shop, and then I don't know where the passwords are. People ask like, where the passwords are. So I'm like, I don't, maybe aisle 9, whatever. So I was in Yuma, Arizona, and I'm not joking. I was just putting the table together, and this white person came, they gave me $5. I'm like, why are you giving me $5? And I know you work here, and I was like, no, I was wearing cute stuff, and like, I'm like a guest. And I went to Gyukaku, this is a Japanese restaurant for my daughter's birthday. And it was my fault, I was wearing black. And this woman asked me, like, where are the forks? I'm like, I don't know, I don't work here. So people just assume I work all the time. So my Venmo is Julie, that's wrong, if you want to give me $5, go ahead and do that. But anyways, so people just assume I'm working, but I'm not always working. But anyways, I am so grateful for Michael for having me to share these stories. And then before I go, one of my favorite stories from doing Uber and Lyft. So there were people usually come out from home, people usually come from the business, and I pick them up. But these boys, 2 boys, about 19 years old, they rolled out from the bush. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then one guy didn't have a shirt on. So I'm like, where is your shirt? And he goes, I'm a porn star. And I'm like, what? And then he said his dad is a porn star too. So as soon as he turned 18, he said his dad showed me the rope. I'm not joking. And he said, oh, I have 22K in my bank. I'm like, okay, good for you. And he was exhausted. And then he said, oh, I need to go to Michigan next week to bang 10 girls. I'm like, good for you, but I have no idea. And then he was just like exhausted. So I meet really wonderful people doing the Uber and Lyft, and then I just keep sharing these stories. So thank you. Oh, before I go, so this is the best one. So I was doing DoorDash, and then I was supposed to deliver Dunkin' Donuts, and then I got a phone call for like 41 number. So I'm like, okay, I know it's a customer, and then she asked me, excuse me, I want you to do me a favor. So I'm like, what is it? And then she said, I think my boyfriend is cheating on me. Can you please tell me how many cars are parked when you deliver your Dunkin' Donut? I was like, bitch, I'm not doing a favor. And I hung up, and then she canceled the order. And I got kicked out from DoorDash because my completion rate got low. But when I posted on Facebook page, my friend said, you should have told her there are 2 cars left. And then you should have told her maybe there are 5 cars, maybe I saw 10 legs and then arms, maybe they're in Squid Games. No idea, but you're not invited. So anyways, so I just wanted to share some quick